Hey guys, what's popping? It's your boys SNX back for our second podcast, episode 2. Hype is real, right, X?
Let's go. Let's go. It is real. Thanks to everyone for the support on the last video. I mean, amazing. We didn't expect that much also. I probably expected like 10 views, 5 views. I'm not sure. It crossed our expectation. Yeah?
That's for sure. In fact, X, I think we need to give a shout out to two people.
Yes,
You
of
know,
course. Our best mate,
X,
Nathan. Yay.
yes, yes.
Let's go. And
And I'd like to give a shout out to Kushi as well, who is helping, spread the word about our channel on Instagram. So thank you both. And Nathan, in fact, was the first person to comment on our first video. So, massive shout out to him as well. So thank you to both of y'all, and thanks for everyone who tuned in our first episode. The, the support was
really,
overwhelming,
really
and
appreciate it. Yeah.
yeah. So X, what's on store for today? Let's tell our people.
Okay, so today, we saw from last podcast through our experience also. Last podcast was a bit long. It was 56 minutes.
Yawn.
Yawn, yeah. I'm pretty sure like people left after 2 minutes. So this one, we're trying to change it up. So this podcast is gonna be three parts. Okay, so we're trying to make it as short as possible. I'm pretty sure 10-15 minutes support a session. Yeah, does that sound
Yeah,
good?
for sure. Yeah. So for everyone, part one, in fact, is going to be the review of the semifinals we had. Part two is going to be a trivia quiz. Yeah, that's new. And part three is going to be the preview for the big game, the Champions League final, which take place on Sunday. So
Let's go
X, I mean, there's only
PSG. Let's go.
I was gonna get to that X, but so X, you must be excited. I mean, your team into their first Champions League final. Initial thoughts on the game,
100%.
and
PSG didn't play that well, even though they were 3-0 up. Probably Neymar and Mbappe were saving their goals for the final. Hopefully, it was. It was good. Di Maria, splendid performance. He came back from his suspension and amazing. He was definitely the man of the match. 2 goals, 1 assist. Amazing, spectacular. But then again, Leipzig. I feel they underperformed. I mean, anyway, for them it was a win-win situation. I feel Leipzig and Lyon were in the same position. It was their first ever time in that position, and no one expected them to be there. But still, like, great job for them both to be in that position. But PSG and Bayern inevitably will we're gonna go to the final anyway. So, and what a match that's gonna be.
yeah, I would like to add something. I was a bit disappointed with Leipzig's performance, to be honest. I mean, they didn't
Um,
show up, did they? They looked like they didn't show up to the
um,
semifinal. I mean,
ever since what do you call this? Ever since 6 minutes when Neymar hit the post, I already knew what's gonna happen. When it was set, Leipzig were probably sleeping, or they were probably like, "Oh, we have done our job. We went to the semifinal. That's our club history."
so on to the Leipzig game. I also want to add something. I really felt Atletico Madrid would have made a better
Yeah,
game of it.
exactly.
I
I,
feel
I
Atletico the way,
continue.
yeah, you say
No, no, you continue, please.
the way Atletico Madrid play, it would have made it so much more difficult for PSG to score. I mean, Atletico
Or
play that
and
dirty, boring
difficult
game.
and boring. Boring is the
Yeah,
main thing. No one would want to watch that match. I mean, Diego Simeone's tactics are really boring. I feel Atletico. I feel if you're an Atletico Madrid player and you're not adapted with his play style, I feel you won't make it the first team. If you think about players like Joao Felix, Thomas Lemar, I feel they're not adapted to the Simeone style. That's why these expensive signings are in the bench, not utilized. Joao Felix is a fantastic player. Thomas Lemar, I haven't seen much of him, but he's decent. What I've seen, I mean, it's the Simeone style. It's the mentality of Simeone. It's like to just get the job done. You don't need to play a beautiful game. Just get the job done. That's it. But their performance against Leipzig makes you wonder how on earth they make past Liverpool. I mean, I feel Liverpool they took it too slow in that match. They should have finished it a long time ago. It shouldn't have gone to extra time. And also, there was a matter of luck with the Adrian mishaps. Carriers 2.0. Yeah.
for sure, for sure. I'd also like to add that I think Simeone sides are better against teams who actually, are better than them.
Yeah, that's true. I
Because
mean,
I feel the way they set up is to just defend, and hit on the counter, and that's why I feel they do so well in two leg ties against bigger teams.
I mean,
You know,
I feel
I feel they really struggle.
Simeone sides, yeah, they come in with a mentality like we can't overpower this team. They always have the mentality like we have to catch them on the break. That's it. Catch them on the break, score one goal, and defend on that. Is them set mentality. It's not to like overpower them, score 5 6 goals. It's always just get the job done. That's it. Nothing else. But still, they've come so far. Yeah, it must be working 100%.
I feel another thing with Simeone is if he just attacked Leipzig, and played the guys you mentioned, Lamar and Felix, and played the best 11 attacking wise, they could have easily thumped Leipzig.
Yeah, even what's the defender's name? Leipzig defender. I forgot what's his name.
Oh, the French center back, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah, 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 yeah. Amazing defender, phenomenal.
I mean,
I mean, he
France
made
have so
he
many good players.
yeah he made Diego Costa look useless almost.
I didn't understand Diego Costa starting that game. I really felt it should
I
have been a
feel I
quicker
feel
forward.
I feel Morata or Joao Felix should have started 100%.
Agree. Yeah, for sure.
Mm, Morata. I mean, Lorente was there because he's a striker and he has also defensive attributes. I feel he was there. That's why starting, and the fact that he scored 2 goals against Liverpool. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he did score two goals, but I don't know. I feel it was just a one-off game, that one against Liverpool. I mean, that
Mm,
doesn't happen.
it was also a boring game. Also, I mean, it was also luck. And the
In fairness, Liverpool
Adam goal. Remember,
Liverpool should have won that. Yeah, I swear. That was a really
the
lucky
only
goal.
star player in Atletico Madrid I feel is Oblak. He deserves better actually. But
Yeah, he's a phenomenal keeper. He
um,
literally won them that game
he
against Liverpool on his own.
single-handedly won them the Liverpool match. It wasn't a Simeone masterclass in that match. It was a Oblak masterclass, 100%, no
Yeah,
doubt.
for sure.
Mm.
Do you think Oblak deserves better than Atletico Madrid? Maybe.
He does, he does. I think it's time for him to make a move. I mean, I feel Chelsea have been looking for a goalkeeper. Yeah, maybe Chelsea would suit him. Probably.
Yeah, I assume he would fit into Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, Atletico Madrid, they're like providers of goalkeepers for a long time. I mean, what do you
That's
call
true.
this?
They've had some fantastic goalkeepers.
David De Gea, Atletico Madrid goalkeeper. Kepa, Atletico Madrid goalkeeper. Oblak. Then I feel the list goes on as well. I can't think of any right now, but these are the three which pop in my mind.
On to goalkeepers. What did you think about Rico in PSG goal?
Yeah, I mean, I was actually nervous he was in goal. Honestly, I thought that it's gonna be another Adrian mishap, like ready to happen, but he was solid behind. I mean, he's a trustworthy second goalkeeper. I didn't expect that from him. Also, Leipzig didn't challenge him much, so again, PSG got lucky. But
Yeah, I was
thankfully
gonna mention that.
for the final, I hopefully I think Navas is back, so that's a plus point. Whew.
He's such a world-class goalkeeper, right?
World
Navas.
class
I mean,
goalkeeper, 3-time UCL winner. Hopefully he wins one
how
more. Yeah.
how badly did Madrid treat him, right, for dropping him
I mean,
and
I feel
bringing in Courtois?
Madrid, they always go for the world class names, big names. That's it. Not performance wise, big names. Courtois was a bigger name than Keylor Navas, so they brought him in. And Courtois, I feel after his performance against Brazil, that made him win the Golden Glove in the World Cup, and that secured his move to Real Madrid. That's it.
For sure. I want to ask you about one more player actually in the PSG side who seems he can do anything. Honestly, Marquinhos. What
I mean,
what a time he's having.
I think in the future you're gonna read the news like Marquinhos discovered the cure for coronavirus. I mean, phenomenal guy. Attack, defend, midfield, anything. What a guy. What a guy to have, honestly. I mean, it
He
makes
kind
you
of
feel
goes
safe.
under the radar
Yeah,
with
100%.
players like Neymar and Mbappe and Di
Yeah.
Maria. He kind of goes under the radar, but he's actually,
Two goals in
probably
two
as
matches.
important.
2 goals in two
Exactly.
matches. But also, I think you owe a lot of credit to Thomas Tuchel for making him into a CDM instead of a classic centre back. That made him more versatile, I feel, to go forward and score the goals.
I must say, football is a crazy game. Thomas Tuchel was probably 2 minutes away from being sacked as PSG coach in
And
that
now
Atlanta
and
game.
now he's on the verge of winning of his first UCL, and probably if PSG win, he'll probably have a statue in front of what do you call
He's
this Parc de France.
he's already the first coach ever to take them to a Champions League final. So
Hundred
he's
percent.
it's kind of set, right?
Yeah, Carlo Ancelotti couldn't do it. Laurent Blanc couldn't do it. Unai Emery couldn't do it, and here he is. I mean,
But about that, I mean, they have a very strong Bayern side to
but
face. How good did
also,
they look
I
yesterday?
also it's not only about him. I feel PSG got really lucky with their draws. The only challenge they faced was Dortmund. That's it. After that, it got easier. The Atlanta game, they could have done much better since they didn't have the what do you call this the luxury of a full team like their starting team. I feel that's why they struggled a lot. Otherwise, it would have been a cakewalk again. Then Leipzig, Leipzig. Oh, okay, fine. And they didn't play that well at all. But Bayern is gonna be a different test. It's gonna require every single ounce of talent they have. PSG.
Yeah, PSG got a good draw, but in the end of the day, you got to beat what's in front of you, right?
Yeah, like if you
PSG
think
can't
about it,
control.
Lyon did a much better job. They took a harder route and came into the semifinal instead of PSG. Yeah,
Speaking of Leon, actually, I felt they played pretty well yesterday. I know
yeah,
they lost 3-0, but if they just took their chances, they could have beaten that Bayern side
hundred
yesterday.
percent. The first 17 minutes, I mean, it made me question whether this was the same Bayern which beat Barca 8-2. Bayern were so sloppy on the ball in the first 18 minutes. They were
If
actually horrendous.
Bayern
Yeah,
if
but
Bayern played like that against a better quality side, they would have been punished yesterday. They could have been 3-0 down inside the first
but
20
if
minutes.
you think about it, like Bayern's first 18 minutes performance, yeah, that made me think PSG actually has a chance against Bayern. For example, the Memphis Depay chance, yeah, you give that chance to someone like Mbappe, he's gonna finish it off, 100%, yeah.
For sure. Not Neymar,
Yeah.
though.
Neymar, let's see.
Uh,
Okay,
but Neymar's finishing, though, it hasn't been at his best. But I mean, it happens. It's football. I mean,
it
he's
happens.
playing
Yeah,
amazingly
yeah.
well, though. Neymar's
Yeah,
assist, in fact, was one of the best assists I've seen.
I mean, it,
That was
I mean
Neymar at his best.
that was, yeah, 100%. At the beginning, I thought like it was a mistake. Maybe it just touched him and went to the Di Maria. But then I saw in the slow mo, what a, what a phenomenal player he is. He actually intended it 100%. What a guy.
Honestly, yeah. That was Neymar at his best. But another player who lit up the field yesterday was Gnabry. A West Brown
Oh
reject, an
wow,
Arsenal reject. He's
wow.
surely making up
Five
for it
star
now,
weak
isn't he?
foot. 5 star weak foot. 100%. That's his weak foot. No one expected him to shoot from his left. God damn, top corner. What a guy. And two goals. The second goal. So you scored. Yeah, the tap in.
Yeah, Gnabry's been on fire.
Gnabry. I
He's
think
really impressing me. You know, I didn't
does he
rate him
have
much before the
seven
season.
seven goals in 9 matches? I guess. I
Yeah, I
guess.
didn't
Yeah.
rate Gnabry much before the season, but the more times I keep seeing him, he just keeps impressing.
Yeah, he's
He
probably
looks a
right
phenomenal
right
player.
right now in the top elite players right now. He's among them right now. hundred
On
percent.
form for sure.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
another man who's definitely in that elite class is Robert Lewandowski, isn't he? Another goal.
11 goals. Yeah.
Lewandowski. Sorry, my bad. Thomas Muller would be impressed.
Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. He got his goal. I was happy for him. That header. I feel he prefers those high balls instead of the low ones.
For
He's
sure,
really
yeah,
good with
yeah.
his head. Yeah.
But his positioning is just amazing. I saw that goal and I kept looking at it. The movement he makes is no one will
Yeah,
mention that,
yeah.
but it's amazing.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, top class striker, 100%, world class. Like, I mean, he's
Best center forward in the world,
100% in the universe also right now at the moment.
for
Amazing.
sure.
Yeah. I mean, some like I used to think, oh, Lewandowski. I mean, maybe he just scores tap-ins and all, but after I'm seeing him play, yeah, he dribble pass, he makes his own play, he scores world class, 100%. Wow, just wow.
He's a player who goes under the radar. I feel he's
Yeah,
not
hundred
the
percent.
Ronaldo or the Messi. He doesn't.
I mean, I feel
I
he's
don't
not
think
the he's not the Ronaldo or Messi because he doesn't have that much of publicity to make him Ronaldo or Messi. That's it. Right now, it's
also in a
two.
weird way he's unlucky to be from Poland because if he was
Uh,
German, he'd
he'll be a
definitely
World
get
Cup
more
winner
press
right now. Yeah. Also,
for sure, and he'd probably be you know top player in the world. I mean,
100%.
just because
Yeah,
he'd get more publicity.
yeah. Polish. Who's in Poland? I can't even think of anyone. It's only Lewandowski, yeah, and Milik from Napoli.
Like,
God. Uh, Lewandowski.
but overall, I felt, the two semis, I mean, it was kind of warm ups to the final. I mean,
I feel it was
you
more of.
kind of,
I feel what do you call this? Bayern got more of a warm up than PSG.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, Lyon were fantastic. I feel if Lyon faced Leipzig and PSG were on the other side, it would be Lyon versus Bayern probably in the final.
Yeah, Leon impressed me a lot. In fact, in
Mm.
this tournament, like, they for me are one of the standouts of
They
the
impressed you
tournament.
and depressed you. Yeah, both ways.
Hmm. No, I mean, honestly, that game, I mean, whatever, it happened, it happened. You win some, you lose some. But again, I don't like bring up the past, but the tactics of City were just terrible in that game. Leon, in fact, played better in this game than they did against City. I'm gonna say that
Yeah,
in
true.
terms of attacking wise.
100%. I mean, Lyon, man, it's like they were actually really good. They were really good. I feel they deserve to come to the semifinals. 100%. They were the better
For
side.
sure.
Mm. But even I was actually supporting Lyon in the semifinals against Bayern. But
Easy final then, right?
easy final, you know. But yeah, I don't know. But I feel in the first 18 minutes, I was like, oh, maybe Lyon has a chance. Maybe. But Lyon, okay, for me right now, Lyon, I'm better than Barca. 100%.
I mean, they didn't concede 8 goals and they looked like they could score. So
They
for sure.
conceded they conceded only 3 goals, yeah, and the last goal that came in on the final 4 minutes or something.
Exactly. And I mean, it could have easily been 3-all or 4-3 in
Hundred
terms of
percent.
chances.
What was that guy Leon's right wing's name? He missed a couple of chances. If he scored, it would have been a tight match.
Or that Memphis Depay chance at the start as
Memphis,
well.
if I
Oh
chance, would
man,
have would
what a
have just would have just changed everything up, straight away. Would have
that
just
would have
changed
sent
the
a
mood.
message,
If he scored that, Leon would be full of confidence, and they would have probably scored another as well. Mm. But yeah,
What's amazing is that in the City game, when they got those chances, they put it away. Similar chances, and they just put it away. It's just a difference in football.
I feel Musa Dembele should have started, but he didn't. I feel the moment he
Yeah,
stepped on
yeah.
the pitch, he made a difference. He made his presence like we felt. So I don't know, man. I don't know, but the coach is the coach. Yeah, maybe he had
No,
something
I agree
planned.
with you because how can you not start with the guy who scored 2 goals in the quarterfinal?
True. Maybe the coach was relying on him as a super sub again to score 2 goals. Come on.
They were not going to be leading for him to come on as a super sub and do that
Yeah,
or
true.
leveling. It's
hundred
Bayern
percent.
Munich. It's not Man City.
Yeah, but second half Leon played really well. In the first half they conceded two
They
goals.
did,
Yeah,
yeah.
second half they didn't concede any goals until the last minute. I mean
I
that's
feel to
that's pretty
start in
good.
the second half, Bayern were kind of, just cruising to the game,
Nah,
thinking,
that's also
oh,
true.
we're in the final.
No, Musa Dembele should have made an appearance in the second half only. He should have just come on after halftime. I feel it would
I
have made
agree
a
with you.
difference. Yeah,
Like at 2-0 when they were in that flow, bring on your
exactly.
best
Yeah,
player,
yeah, yeah.
make
True,
a
man.
difference.
Memphis Defy should
All
have
right,
put
so
that away. I
yeah,
mean,
for sure, for
yeah,
sure.
but also it was Neuer's world class. His stack, what do you call his positioning also. He came forward and he made the gap like closer, so that made Memphis Defy panic a bit. I feel that's why he missed.
That's
Otherwise,
true, but again,
yeah,
in this top level, you got to take those chances
that's
against a
also
very
true.
good
That's
Bayern
also
side.
you
In the
can't
end,
mess.
the difference between the two sides were just the clinical
Yeah,
nature of
true.
Bayern.
Yeah, true.